What's up, guys? How is everybody doing? Very, very cool to be back on live stream. I've been I've been very, very like cornered with so much stuff to do. It's pretty nuts, but I'm hoping that Sunday can be, my new home. Hoping to see that I can make it work on Sundays, but we're giving it a shot. We're definitely going to try this out. I'm definitely happy to, be back and doing my live streams because it's always fun for me to like talk about toys, open up toys, things like that. So I'm very excited to start doing this all over again. Not necessarily from scratch, but it's worth a shot to get my feet wet all over again. And the past 3 months have been so busy because I was doing Legions Con and I had so much stuff to do, so much um uh explosion effects and fire effects that I've been making. Even dioramas. I was making dioramas and I was commissioned to do work as well. I did a couple commissions through Instagram. I kind of did a commission for Icon Heroes, which I was happy to do that for them for their Legions Con table. So it's been a lot of fun, a lot of like sleepless nights, I should say. There was just I was on that deadline. I had to make sure things get done. And of course, you know, having New York Comic Con in between all of that, that was crazy just trying to get all of that stuff knocked out. That's where I was at. And it was just like, oh my God, there's just so much stuff I gotta do. Not to mention, family responsibilities, house responsibilities. Crazy, crazy. And I'm sure everyone has their own share of, responsibilities and things they got to get to. And, collecting takes a back seat. YouTube will take a back seat. So there's been, a shortage of my toy hunting a little bit. I was hoping to get a lot more done, but nope. Nope, still more stuff to do. And I think now that Legions Con is over, I'm I'm coming back to it in a way. I always do this to myself too. I procrastinate. I procrastinate so much that now I have to just try to play catch up in the last like 2 months before Legions Con, and that's where I was at. But I'm luckily, luckily, that's all done and over with. It's been about 3 weeks since Legions Con's been finished, and if you checked out my video, man, what a mess that was. I I I was so half-assed with what I was recording, and I wish I had a little bit more organization to it, a little bit more production to it. But I just basically told myself, put out what you have. You never know, because that weekend was almost a blur. There was so much going on, so many people to talk to. It was amazing, absolutely amazing, and I loved every minute of it. And I really can't wait to do it again next year. I already told Jeremy from Four Horsemen that I will definitely have my table again next year, and that's where I'm at. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope everyone had a good holiday. If you guys went toy hunting on Black Friday or this weekend, I hope you got what you were looking for. I did not. I did not go toy hunting. I think I went out on, no, I did go out yesterday, but I went out yesterday because I had to pick up some Target online orders. So I wasn't really looking for anything, and I didn't really know what was on sale. I don't think anything was really on sale, to be honest. I'm not even sure. If there was, I was not aware of it. Um, Other people kept talking to me about like Pokemon trading cards, which I'm not really trying to get into that. If I only see it in stores and it's available, then maybe I'll pick it up for me and the kids. I have no idea. But I wasn't even trying to. But there's a lot of there was a lot of online sales this weekend, and I think it ends tonight, if not tomorrow. Many online sales. I think I just saw some Walmart ones from my friend NJ Tree and Disavowed. They always in our chat room, we will always show what's new or what's on sale. So Walmart had some stuff. I don't know, honestly, I don't know if Target had any sales going on. BBTS had sales, Entertainment Earth had sales, um, New Meta had sales. Oof. Empire Toys had sales. God, Nerdzoic had sales. Everybody had sales. Most of it was pretty good. I'm just, I told myself, like, because I haven't, think about this. You know, every Monday night, I always had something to open. Um, I really haven't opened up any toys. And so for the last, since September, last 2 months, maybe 2.5 months, I really didn't open up anything. So I have a backlog of figures that I'm looking at right now that need to get opened. They really do. Or else I'll be outside of the return window. But honestly, these are keepers. Everything I'm looking at are keepers. I definitely want to hold on to these figures. So who knows? So we got a lot to open. I don't think I have much to talk about in toy news. I know in the thumbnail, I put some images up. I'll go over some of that stuff, but it was only me going through toyarc.com, just seeing what could be new in regards to toy news. I know the new figure obscura from Four Horsemen dropped on yesterday, so that might be something to look at as well. But yeah, that's what's been going on. I just with me canceling Monday nights, and if you guys are new to why I canceled Monday nights, is because I have a whole new work schedule. My work schedule was always on the weekends. I always worked on the weekends. I work from home, by the way, but my work schedule has changed. I now work on the weekdays, or weeknights, I should say. And now I had during that time, after what 2+ years of live streaming on Monday nights, I I had to cancel. I had to stop. I couldn't do Monday nights anymore. So for 2 months, haven't had a live stream really. So now I'm hoping that Sunday might be a good day for me to work on doing a live stream every week, if not twice a week. Who knows? I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens. I am not guaranteeing that Sunday would be the day, but I feel like it's a good fit in terms of my schedule. And I hope if you guys can make it, cool. If you can just stop by and say hi for a few minutes, cool. No big deal. I'll be here just talking toys, opening up some figures. We'll see what happens. But I'm glad if you guys are here. I greatly appreciate it. And in the chat, thank you for being here. Brian King, what's up, man? How you doing? Jeff Morris, how are you? RMD, how are you doing, man? Ninja Carm, I'm sorry. Ninja Carm, what's up? What's up, man? What's all the buzz? Hopefully, this can be my new home for Sunday night live streams. So we'll see what happens. Alex Shorts, 64, what's up, man? No toys for me for the rest of the month, especially with 97 Sentinels. Yes, I expect that any week now. Holy crap. And the ODS Kickstarter. Nice. Very awesome. I haven't backed ODS yet. I know I'm not sure if I want both or one. I'm not there yet, but I'm sure I'll get to it at the last wire. Jeff Morris, I did not go to anything with you. However, I did get to notice that Cesare just arrived. So same. I made my second payment as well. Definitely made sure to knock that out real quick. Good Lord, if you back during New York Comic-Con, I was on Justin Collect's live stream that Saturday, and I was showcasing that figure. I actually had it in my hand. So it's still a nice figure. Still can't wait to get my own version. Koda, what's up, man? Slinky G, back Odious, everyone. We are almost there. Oh, nice. Awesome. There's Justin. Hope you're doing good, man. Miss seeing you live. I know it's definitely been a while. Toy Shack Underground, what's up, man? So let's see. Let's see if why am I gotta use this mouse. Let's see here. Let's add this and we'll go from there. I will see if they made any changes for what they had put on Toy Arc. So Black Friday sales, stuff like that. That's fine. BBTS sales. This was one of the first images that I had put on the thumbnail because Jada Toys, I think, announced this last week. Not announced. Well, put up the pre-order last week, I think. So the Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2 E Honda, very, very excited for this. I'm so happy that we're going to finish this line. It's going to be awesome. And I love how these effects and other things that they added that I was not expecting, because every time we see them at conventions, they only show the figure itself. So this is exciting to see, is the hand effect. Oh my god, that's so cool. $34.99. That's kind of what I expected with the pricing that is nowadays, because Sagat and Blanca were $29.99. So for $34.99, it's expected. The hand slap effect, that's what I said. That's what I was wanting to say. But look at this. This looks great. It's got toe hinge too. Oh my god. The butterfly joint system, I don't know if it's the same as Balrog and Akuma. If it is, that would be amazing, because the butterfly joints on those two figures are a whole new feature and it's great. But to see, E Honda like this, that's awesome. And man, you can look at all the different articulation points, especially in the legs. Look, you can see a thigh cut here. Of course, it's double jointed knees, and there's right above the ankle cut. Did E Honda kick? Oh yeah, he did kick like this. That made the figure right there. Oh my god, I'm excited for that. That's really cool. And I love how they did it. They basically had a translucent piece, and then they painted the two hands here, and then you basically take off the regular hand, slide this onto the forearm, and attach the hand back, and that's what you have. That's awesome. Yeah, how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna have like a stand that's gonna do that? That's oh, you know what? Oh no, you can't. Never mind. I shouldn't even talk, because then Bison has that stand for him flying, but it's not gonna work. This must be a really soft plastic, like the other figures for his skirt piece. 2 head sculpts, normal for Jada. Awesome. I love that. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to get it. Looks awesome. Let's see. I never see Jada Street Fighter at Target anymore. I guess I will have to pre-order them. Yeah. I think June said Target was finished with Street Fighter. I don't think they'll be getting them back in anymore. So you won't see Street Fighter at Target. Things may change though, because even with Scooby-Doo figures that are coming out, it's possible Target might pick it up. I don't know. We don't know, but you won't see them at Target anymore. Tall Joe's XQ, what's up, man? Thank you, sir. Honda looks great. Can't wait to finish the Street Fighter 2. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Looks sick. Yeah. Very excited for that. Hero Hacks, Conan the Barbarian, Boss Fight Studios. So the Hacks line has always been around. It's been around for a while. It's just the fact that Hacks is always been 3 3/4 line or 4 inch scale. This is a 4 inch. It is a 4 inch. Okay, I was expecting this to be a 6 inch figure because Boss Fight started doing 6 inch figures. With their skeleton figures, Red Sonja. So this being a new 1/18 scale, which I know they're making a Conan 6 inch. Maybe I didn't talk about that, but then again, that was probably months ago, and I have no idea. But this is a 1/18th, so this falls right into their wheelhouse because this is their typical scale figure. I'm not a 4 inch collector. I'm definitely not picking it up. It's just funny how I'm surprised that they're going to keep continuing, or that they're going to make a 4 inch Conan. I guess this is just the startup of a whole new lineup of Conan figures. Yeah, the Vitruvian Hex. I remember that. So I don't know. For 4 inch figures, that's not too bad. Get a Conan figure. Could probably add it to other, lines that you may have if you collect 4 inch. I don't know. New Hot Toys, High Toys, always. I was surprised with this Marvel Legend. For some reason, this completely, flew over the top of my head. I had no idea there was a pre-order for a new Iron Man Mark III. This is from the first movie. Maybe I just completely forgot about it. But it apparently has new. I think it has new articulation, but it's part of this Marvel Studios box. I've never bought one of these. These are the peg warmers at all of our Walmarts and Targets. These are figures that are meant to stay on the pegs for, customers that are always looking for a Spider-Man, Captain America, or Iron Man figure. I don't know. I see that this has butterfly joints, which is a nice feature for an Iron Man. So I hear this is new. Do I need this Iron Man? No, I do not need this Iron Man. I don't really, because I really sold majority of my MCU, like Avengers type characters. I have no use for this. I mean, sure, this could be another Hall of Armor type figure for me, but I don't know. I don't really need to. If this ends up at like liquidation, which is typical, maybe. It would have to be like $10 or less for me to pick this thing up. But I don't know. It's definitely not enough for me to want another Iron Man figure. I mean, hell, we all have enough Iron Man figures to begin with. But for them to do that's like, hey, whatever. Not for me though. Figure Fight Club. What's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. What else is on Toy Arc? I think this is really all I was looking at, and then we'll see. Hot Toys. Mezco. Oh yeah, Mezco. Oh, Mezco actually. There's going to be a release tomorrow from Mezco. I'm actually like, I think that's pretty awesome of them to do so. Let me see if I can find that Mezco. Maybe it's on Instagram. Maybe. Because Mezco just released what is it? The Doc Nocturnal Santa Claus 2-pack, whatever. I don't know what it's called. I'd have to I'd have to look it all up again. But Mezco, I swear to God, and I bought that Doc Nocturnal too, the ice one. Where are we? Okay, let me bring this back up. So this is the Mezco Toys Instagram page, and look at this. Some of our favorite toy photographers had the chance to photographed the new figure, which is awesome. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. Senor Blanco, White Skull agent. The White Skull, well, no, the skulls, the Mezco skulls are one of my favorite, figures to play around with. That alongside with Gomez. So the Rumble Society figures has always been a favorite of mine. And goddamn, look how this is crazy. Of course, that's your typical hands, two heads. Look at these accessories that come up. I'm just like, okay, there's more and more stuff. This is basically like the stuff that you would get from like one of the Gomez. I think like oh man, what was that Gomez figure? What was that Gomez figure? I used to have that Gomez figure. But all I'm saying, it's a nice figure. It really is. The soft goods on Mezco's are top notch. I've always enjoyed it. Never had an issue with them. My concern, how much is this going to be? That's a big factor for me. I don't know. And plus, I don't have to use heads. I could basically use this as a nice body for something else and use a different head. Maybe I could just create my own character. It looks fun to play with, honestly. And the other thing was this guy. I cannot believe they took the Doc Nocturnal and made this Doc and Krampus. It made the Yeti into a Krampus. Oh my goodness. Honestly, if I knew this was going to happen, I probably would not have bought the other one, which I'll show you which one I got. I would not. Good Lord, where is it? There's so many. Yeah, the Rumble, I think it's here. Yeah, this one. I would not have bought this one. I like this one. This is an awesome figure. But for them to do this would have been a lot of fun. A Krampus. That looks great. Yeah. And the Doc Nocturnal figure, awesome figure. It's a great body. Like super articulated. Loved it. But yeah, Mezco, damn it. You're releasing this tomorrow. So that would have been nice. Now, the other thing, here we go. 4 Horsemen. The figure obscura of the Mouse King. If you guys saw this, it's a really cool looking figure. I just was like, I have no use for it. But you could get a lot of mouse heads for this one. You really could. Coda, how are you feeling about the Sedito Life Gaming this after living? Oh, it's awesome. I'm on it right now, as you could probably tell. It's great. I have had no issues with it. It is sturdy as hell, and I was able to, put a lot of different things here, even down at the bottom, underneath the shelving area. There's a perfect spot for a desktop. I know if I were to build my own PC, it can fit perfectly right on the shelf right here, and all the wires I can wire manage all of it up through the framing of the desk, and everything would be nicely hidden. So it's really cool. Thank you for asking about that. That's it's a great desk. I love the fact that it came with these shelves, for your collection. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't really use it for their collection. People use it for books or other things. But this has been a fun build, and to utilize it for YouTube as well as part of the collection. It's awesome. Really cool. Nice. Thank you, sir. Yeah, the Mouse King from the Nutcracker. This is quite the figure. It is how much? 70. So no, it's still available, of course. I thought we could expand on the. I guess not. So Mouse King here. Look at this. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heads. 7 heads. 6 extra heads plus the main one right there. This is the all-new body too, with the double jointed elbows. They've never done this before. They've revealed it, but this is the first figure to be released with the double jointed elbows. The diaphragm joint right there. That's nice. I think these are these, well, these are different legs, considering they have the hind right here. I don't know if it's double jointed, but it wouldn't surprise me if it is. It still looks really good. Look at that image. It's cool. That's typical figure obscura. This image is perfect for this line. So different. Wasn't expecting it. Absolutely wasn't expecting a new character, so to speak. I expected them to continue with A Christmas Carol, the Ghost of Christmas Present. That's what I was expecting. I think a lot of people were expecting that, but oh well, I guess next year. We'll see that next year. It's not too bad to see this, but very, very different to see something like this. And plus, would they do any other characters for the Nutcracker? I can't think of any. Multi-head thing is a little strange for my collection. Nobody was expecting. Yeah, right. Absolutely. The multi-head thing, though. Yeah, but think about this. You could take all of the individual heads off, and if you wanted to, you could put other heads on there and create your own character, or utilize that entire like neck base on something else. The problem is that I'm sure where the dumbbell joint is for the neck has a sculpted hairpiece at the base. That's the only problem with utilizing it for something else. But that's okay. People can come up with other things. It's neat, but you would honestly have 6 extra heads that comes with this figure. People already doing this. Well, there you go. I'm sure Dorklair has come up with something. I know he didn't really do it on his review, but I can see Bill doing many different things with that accessory. Okay. Outside of that, what else is there? I don't think there's really anything else. I know there, sales and stuff. I can't think of anything. Let's just open up some toys. I got a lot to open. I should ask, what do you guys think? I have piles of Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, some 5K toys stuff, which the 5K toys, where Where are you? I'd have to. I know what. Oh man, I gotta. Well, the 1.5K toys. Okay, well look, Marvel Legends. It's a bunch of Gamerverse stuff. The 2 packs, Daredevil, Punisher. Then we have Joe's. Oh my God, so many Joes. The Police Officer, the New Wave, the Law and Order, the Scorpion, Slice and Dice, the Ghost Viper. Oh my God, who else? Steeler and Short Fuse. Forgot the name of it. My God. Yeah, quite a bit. We have the Mythic Legions. This is the Legions Con exclusives. Haven't opened these yet. Oh man, the Awe Striker from G.I. Joe. I still have that. What else am I looking at? Oh, there it is. I have Quinley from 5K Toys that I have to open up. And the other 5K Toys was Laya, the Alopex. Laya Alopex, this one. So I still have that to open. More 2 packs from Ross from Marvel Legends. I think I have a couple SH figure arts. Just a couple. Oh, the New York Comic Con exclusives. Yeah, I have those too. My God, I don't know why. I know I need to open up so I can put stuff on the shelf. That's what I really got to do. Did you get the Punisher? I did not. I did not get it. I'll get it one day. Right now, I didn't feel like paying the full price. And I think someone has it on sale. Maybe someone has it. Oh, it's not a sale. Entertainment Earth has it available, but their sale is buy one get one half off. So you could technically buy that 2 pack and buy something of equal value, get half off, and then you kind of get a deal right there. CLR, what's up, man? Thank you, sir. I got the Cap and Venom 2 pack for $20 at Target. What the hell? $20? How the hell did that happen? Was it $20? Was that the sale? Because damn it. Nolan, what's up, man? I should have grabbed more exclusives. What was I thinking? I feel the same way. I should have grabbed 2 of each. But I was telling myself, just get one. I don't need to go nuts on them. Just get one. But unfortunately, fortunately, I did buy 2 of the females, but not 2 of the warrior. And I knew it. I should have bought 2 of these. I really wish I did. That would have been really cool. But Nolan, it was great to see you and hang out with you a bit at Legions Con. I was watching a little bit of your video that you just put out, which is awesome. So if you guys want to see an awesome Legions Con video, look at Nolan Collects. Look at Nolan Collects Legions Con video. It's really awesome. Man, RMD, what the hell? What is that $20? That sucks. If I got that, I would quickly return my Amazon. Okay, so let me see. I think as long as my phone doesn't move or go anywhere, back in early November. What the hell? That's crazy. Target had coupon sale on the app, 15% off. Then added. Oh, you did the 25%. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because, well, my stores started. The sale was over by the time Cap and Venom showed up and in stores around me. That's that's what happened with it. So I couldn't even utilize that 25%. I used the 25% on the firefighter. Yeah, that that was all I could do. Um, okay, so you know what? First thing, I'm gonna do Marvel Legends, and I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna do these two because I wanted to check these figures out anyway, and hopefully, I'm gonna try to add this on, and then what was it? Yeah, I kind of liked it like that. We'll see. We'll see. Does this light still work? I knocked somebody over. Yeah, I could do that. Just some extra light. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Knife. Yeah, that's cool, RMD. That's a great way to utilize that sale, the sale price that you did. Okay. Let's see. Found the Black Series Jedi Survivor 3-pack at Ross. The Jedi Survivor 3-pack. Oh, the droid pack. Yeah, okay. And in my opinion, only the Super Battle droid is that. Oh, really? That sucks. I remember finding that. I got that for our friend NJ Tree because I really didn't need it. It's cool. It's an awesome set, especially for the price. That's nice. I haven't had a Daredevil, well, a Netflix Daredevil in a long time. This looks nice. Got all new sculpt. Man, if this was a ball waist, I would love it so much more. And what in the world? You've seen this before. Where have we seen this before? Oh wait, didn't they use this before at with another Daredevil? What Daredevil was that? Was it the 3-pack? This was part of the 3-pack. The one with Elektra. Good Lord. Elektra and Bullseye. That's what I was thinking about. Maybe. I don't know. Still mad I didn't get the Kith shot. I'm mad too. I wanted the Ryu and Wolverine. That's all I wanted. I just ordered the Messy Toys Superior Spider-Man. Should become. Oh, nice. AliExpress. Is that where you ordered it from? And if you did, will you get, that tariff charge? Because I don't. I'm worried about ordering from AliExpress. Yeah, this is very nicely sculpted, honestly. This is really cool. God, honestly, I kid you not. I feel like, well, it has. It's been about like 2 months since I since I opened a toy. Can you believe that? They included charges in the cost. I think I paid. Okay, so it's already. So they already. Okay, that. We'll see. We will definitely see something because I want to order from AliExpress. Um, I'm not sure about if I want to order that Superior Spider-Man yet. I could, but I will. I will at some point. I wasn't sure how I was going to be charged. Does this have a? It does not. Oh, what a way! They could have had a nice twist right here, but they didn't do it. So now I gotta finagle. I'll send you a pic. Cool, man. Cool. I'll put that off to the side. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just. This feels good though. Opening figures. I swear, you have no idea. This is kind of like this. It's just a nice feeling, just opening up some figures. It really is. Now, John Bernthal here. I think the head sculpt looks really good. There's a part of me that I wish it had more expression. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe a screaming head would have been nice. I'm really liking, the sculpt of what they did here. I think for the most part, they did a good job with what they sculpted on for his gear. Everything looks really good. But he comes with an axe, a knife, and a handgun. And two sets of hands, basically. Well, yeah, you could say two sets of hands. I guess what kind of hand would that be for? Well, I can only hope that hand I can utilize for. Oh, I'll show you. Let's see. Is this a cupping hand? Because if it is, that's really good. But he would absolutely need butterfly joints. God damn. Oh, he does. Jesus. Okay. I didn't even notice. He has. Interesting. Okay, so the vest, this vest, this is basically the sculpt. It's not really an extra vest because it cuts at the diaphragm. But you can see how there's more exposure here for the butterfly joint than it is on this side. So for him, you can see how much that kind of goes in and out. So that's good in regards to Marvel Legends. But on this side, it's not much. And I don't know if it's maybe my figure's defective. I can't get anything closer. But if I were to hold, that would be tough. That would be really tough because I can't. The shoulder, the butterfly joints won't allow me to get them together. So that's a disappointment in regards to that butterfly joint. It just seems as if this one is further out more than this one. But then again, I mean, you could see that right from the top. Look at how much exposed of the butterfly joint here is compared to this side. Weird. Always feels good to open figs when you've been away. Yeah. You pre-order the Figuarts gamers? Yes. I did pre-order Spider-Man. I pre-ordered Cyclops randomly. I pre-ordered Cyclops after Spider-Man, and here's why. Of course, when Spider-Man got announced, I was just like, okay, cool. That's awesome. I love it. But it makes me feel like, oh, I want to get Cyclops now. So I remembered Sideshow.com does Figuarts too. So I checked and they had Cyclops on pre-order. And because I still had a lot of points on Sideshow that I haven't used yet from older purchases, luckily, I was able to use those points and apply it to Cyclops. So RMD, you're fully aware of Sideshow.com. I was able to use all the points I had left, and my pre-order is only for like $40 now. So that's why I went through Sideshow to pre-order my Cyclops. So I'm fine with it. I'm happy. How can I? Damn it. I really wish I could put these together. I really do. I'm going to definitely mess with this shoulder and see what's up. I really, really am concerned about it. The neck is separate. Look at that. The neck is separate. I didn't know that. So, a lot of head movement. Okay, that's cool. But this, what the hell? I'd really love to hold those together. Wouldn't it be nice to like have him like put his arms down like this? But look how much more and more I'm torquing it this way. This is exposed a little bit more and it won't hold in place. So maybe like this. Yeah, I just wish it was pointing downward. I really do. I'll work with it. I'll try my best. Work with it. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you have points. Get rid of your points, man. Because now that they expire is definitely worth looking into. I don't know if they have any more available for pre-order, but hell, it's worth a shot. Let's see. Who do I want to mess with? Got these new figures. Oh, Gamerverse. You know what? Considering you're talking about Gamerverse RMD, let's see. Let me get rid of some of this stuff here. This one. Had to. Got to try it out. Cool. Cool. Look at this. Okay, there's... Let's see if I can move this a little bit. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, Silver Samurai. Surprisingly looks good. I didn't really care for it because I already had the other one, which I can see from here. We can kind of put them side by side. And then Wolverine. Oh my god. Let me see. Well, there is a back tray for this. So we actually have the stands and the claw effects, which is awesome. And who did it first? Mezco. Mezco did these claw effects first. How do I... Well, you know what? Let's see. Let's just pop them all out and figure out how they all go together. Yeah, RMD. I really wanted the Wolverine and Ryu from Kith, and it would have been nice too because, well, for me, for Jada Toys, I have all of the Player 2 and alternate colors, so that would have been great to pick up the another one, but oh well, not gonna happen. How do we put this together? Is there a way? I don't know. How would you put this together? Is it really just... Well, I'm guessing with these pegged slots, maybe... I guess it would just insert in some way, like that. I'm guessing. I don't know. I just put them together, so we'll see. man. Well, I guess all the new parts went straight to Wolverine because goddamn, the pins are still in the arms and in the legs. Basically, a whole new paint job, but they did add a diaphragm. No, he had a diaphragm. Never mind. He had a diaphragm cut. He has new armor, new head sculpt. That's the newest stuff. So, what's this? Does this go in here? Does it? I don't remember. What do you got going on here? Maybe it does. Yes, it does. I can see it. There's an image of it. Okay. Okay, Wolverine. Let's see. Survivor. Hey, Luke, what's up, man? Survivor Series was mid this year. Yeah, the black Ryu color is such a dope color. Yeah. Robert Diaz, what's up, man? Is that one streamer? Is that what streamer? I know, right? Yeah, I'm disappointed in Silver Sun. Also, never had the previous release. Yeah, the previous release, surprisingly, because I was, getting rid of packaging. I recently opened it, and that's the one thing about older figures, and you just open them, and they're just like, wow, these were cool back then. So, basically, if we're gonna compare, if you never had a Silver Samurai, great. I think this is a updated, nicer version. But here is the new one. Old one. It's definitely more chrome looking instead of gray. That's like a gray matte. This is more silver. This is definitely more silver. So, like I said, that is a different torso. Okay, so this torso actually has the armor plating right here, and there's more detail in it too, because you can see the strings that are all attached to it, and they're painted. Same up here. It's got going on. So it does travel around the back, even the string right there. So he does have that going on, but it's just the armor. This one doesn't have armor on the front. It's just the body. I wonder whose body is that? That can't be new. Yeah, there you go. I don't know which one's better. I'm glad I could just throw this one in the Gamerverse shelf, which is perfectly fine. I don't have it. This one, you know what? This one is good. This one is good for my comic shelf. I don't mind this one. Whether you have them or not, you could utilize them for either one, I guess. But yeah, there you go. So there's that comparison. Finally got to do that and see what that's all about. Now Wolverine here. Let's look at you. This Wolverine. Looks good. Yeah, he's definitely, without another Wolverine here, he looks definitely bigger. If I were to, let's see, who is more recent? The Secret Wars one, I'd say, is fairly recent, especially with a pinless body. Yeah, wow. Okay. It's definitely a size difference. I don't know. Luckily, I don't need to use them with the comic book shelf. He'll absolutely go into the Gamerville shelf. And now that there's a Figure Arts version coming out, goddamn, I don't know what to do. Well, I like the Figure Arts version. And now let's see. See that? Yes, look at this. They used a ball waist. Awesome. Finally, for Marvel Legends, you're using a ball waist. The only other person that actually had a ball waist was Electro from Amazing Spider-Man, which is insane that he had a ball waist versus any other character. But nice to see that we got a ball waist for a Wolverine, and that crunches really nicely. How does the head? Okay, so he's got that. I love the claws, man. Those exaggerated claws are awesome. Does he really crouch like that? Because damn, everyone doing that crouching pose is amazing to me. Almost. I wonder if I can actually get to it, because that would be pretty nuts. Well, you kind of can, but you gotta get that right angle in order for him to stand properly. Hopefully I can get it, but he will kind of go upright a bit. I don't know. Let's get his arms up a bit. It works. He can do it. He can crouch. It's not the the best crouch, but it gets the job done. It looks good. Even facing forward. If I could, you know what? Yeah, even arms crossed like that. That looks good facing forward. The butterfly joint. How? Oh, I wish the butterfly joint was better. Because if he could get his arms fully back, that would be perfect. Almost. Almost got it. But yeah, this is nice. This is a really nice Wolverine. I really do like it. I wonder if I could. Yeah, that butterfly joint is not a lot. It's like they put it there for just to say that they put it there. Like it really doesn't do anything. It helps in certain situations, but no. No, I'd want I feel like I'm gonna need to, we could cut that piece off inside the butterfly joint. Maybe it has it. I don't know. It's a possibility, but dang. He looks good. He definitely looks good. Let's see. I wish Cap from the 2-pack had this Wolvie upper body setup. The Cap upper body is so stiff. Oh man, does it really? That sucks. I should open up Cap. Let's. It still looks good. Still. Let's see. This one, right? Get these all open. That's where I'm at. Get rid of these boxes. Put these guys on the shelf. This was really going to be like Marvel vs. Capcom, but now more figures are showing up. I got to figure out a new shelf. Put a toilet. Hey, that would be cool. You know what? Where did it? Yeah. My good friend, he surprised me at Legion's Con. He got me some toilet paper. Look at that. How's that? Okay, so we got our blue Venom right there. Should swap out. I'm going to change out his hands. Now this Venom, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Walmart exclusive Venom, right? Because he finally, because it still has the pin legs. God damn it. But he has the diaphragm joint and the inverted ab crunch there with the butterfly, which, this is the Walmart exclusive Venom. So much they could have done by improving this figure. I don't know what I can do with Silver Samurai. I really don't. It's basically just background for what I'm going to utilize. Now, Captain America. This looks like a really good Captain America. If only they did the same treatment with because they give him butterfly joints now, which is awesome. How are you going to give him butterfly joints, but then take away the diaphragm joint and just leave the ab crunch? That's wild. Is this belt separate? It is separate. Okay. You got the, oh, yeah, you got this waist swivel. So the butterfly, that's a nice butterfly. Much better than Wolverine's, I'll tell you that. Yeah, look at that. That's perfect. That's a perfect butterfly for Marvel Legends. Shield. And then this is definitely larger than I thought it was. Pretty nice. The screaming Captain America head looks good too. Mars bars. What's up, man? Butterfly joint is a ball peg to give it more up and down range. Doesn't have much back and forth. Yeah, I agree. Would have been the best cap if they did it. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, because look, what was the recent one we got? Yeah, there's the anniversary one, the anniversary cap, which was good. This was just the ab crunch. Whoops. No butterfly joint. But then this is what they do. Look, here's ultimate. No ab crunch, but it's the diaphragm this time. Still no butterfly joints. See what I'm like they go back and forth. It's like, hey, we're gonna give you diaphragm cut. Hey, we're just gonna give you an ab crunch. And I'm kind of like, okay, this was a good cap too, because it came with, you know, that the effects for it and all that stuff. So yeah, that the decisions, man. Good Lord. This now stiff, yeah, stiff. I mean, because it's an ab crunch, so now it's in the waist swivel. Oh, so ugly, so ugly. Yeah, I know. This is a tough pose because I'm going to try to, you know, make it seem like that shoulder. It was more like a shoulder charge like this, but it only goes so far. The butterflies definitely help, but it's kind of hard to what's it called? Oh, look at you. Look at that. Look at my ankle. I have to heat it up because it's not, the peg isn't inserted into the foot all the way. That sucks. So I gotta, maybe I could just apply more pressure, but that could hurt it as well. So I'm better off heating it up and push it in all the way in order for that to go. Look at that. That's so crazy. You could see that it's not in there all the way. At least it's not broken. Jeez, that would have been so much worse. But this is that charge that I would have liked to pose in. But yeah, I'll fix that. Luckily, I know how to fix that. Jesus, stuff that happens with Marvel Legends. Should I keep going? You know, I still have Juggernaut and Gargantos, which is Shuma Gorath, really. Or should I switch it up? Mythic Legions, G.I. Joe, or the 5K Toys figures? Sean Beatty, what's up, man? Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm going to try to do my live streams on Mondays, and we'll go from there. That's where I'm at. But awesome to see you here, man. Let's throw you there. Let's throw you there. RMD, did you get any of the sneakers? Let's see. I'm going to switch it up for a second. Open up some tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills action figures. Tattooed alien fighters. Tattooed teenage alien fighters. Do I know what that is? Tattooed teenage alien fighters. Huh. It's a real show that aired on USA when Power Rangers was thing. It absolutely sounds familiar. It definitely does. And that's... I can't pinpoint it, but you're going to make me look it up. Okay. Switching it up. Let's check this girl out. Yeah, I was watching during that time. USA had quite a lot of shows. A lot. What was on late at night USA? Duckman, Weird Science. Yeah, there was, if it aired around that time slot, I wouldn't be surprised if I watched it myself. Team 4-Star mentioned it in an episode, during an episode DBZ abridged. Oh, really? Look at that. Warning. 18 ages plus only. And there you go. And it also came with the, I'm assuming is the Chun-Li outfit in this one, I think. And I hear 5K Toys previewed that there's going to be parts that you could get to make this body look like Cammy. I could be wrong, but oh yeah, look at that. Look at that extra whole new torso. Everything. Oh my god, there's so much. There's the upper torso and lower torso. Okay. Kevin, what's up, man? How you doing? Yes, sir. Really good to see you. What is the bottom tray? Okay. Bottom tray. Extra pegs. Awesome. I think that's the top. That soft goods is a top piece. Nice. We get a stand. What are these? Instructions. Cool. Effects. Goddamn, that looks so cool. I'm assuming these can get attached to the stand itself. So, wow, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot here. Monique's having a fluctuation. I'm so sorry. Trust me, it hasn't been the same either. This is the first night I'm opening up figures since my last live stream. It really has been a long time of not opening figures, honestly. Let's see. We definitely have a couple pieces. Look at this. There's two long pieces for that, and then these are the, you just have to break these off and make a clamp like so. And there you have that, in which case you can attach there, and now you have a flight stand. So it came with two is good. I'm happy with that. Why is there some weird feedback? That is not good. Okay, let's. What is that? Or why is that? Why is that happening here? Let me check something. Or maybe close something out. That might be something. Or I could close and come back. That's happened before. Let me work with it. Or you know what? Maybe it's just the microphone. I wonder if. Nope, that does not help. That sucks. Alberto, what's up, man? I'm trying to figure out why there's some feedback happening through my microphone. I'm going to mess with this and see what happens. Let's see. No, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Now that I have this feedback sound that I can figure out. Oh, you know what? What if I use, let me, if I take this. How about now? This is now I'm using a different mic, but it's further away because I think it's the microphone from the laptop, not the actual microphone here. So no, it's more from what I can hear. It's the video itself. It's StreamYard. StreamYard is messing this up. God damn. That's so crazy. I don't know why it's acting that way. That's a shame. It really is. If there's no feedback, that's fine. Well, let me work with it again because that's maybe it's just on my end. I'm hearing this weird feedback, but I will try again. So this is the other microphone. But yeah, you're just out of practice. I did not. I don't have a need for it. It's awesome. I think it looks great. Let's see, Joey's here. What's up, man? How you doing? Everything went well. Let's see. Do I even have the room for all of this? So there she is. Whew, okay. Let's see. Is this something that I can tear out, or do I need to pull the torso off? Well, we're tearing it out. And the same thing with the upper thigh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, okay. It's not an overlay. It's like yeah. Let's pop that out. I guess you can tear it off, but that's a pretty wow. That's different. I'm not used to it. It's definitely different. Okay, if it's better audio now, then the feedback is only on my end. I can hear this wild scratching sound every time I talk. Maybe that's just me. This is pretty nuts. Her feet are so small. I kid you not. Her feet are tiny. Look at that. I wonder, really wonder, seeing the parts for this, and I'll go from there. So that diorama is from High School Creations. He recently just had his successful Kickstarter for the Mythic Wall XD, but this is High School Creations regular Wall XD. But these are just the corners. These are corner pieces. These are 4 separate corner pieces right here with a sidewalk that you can connect together. These normally go with the wall itself, a brick wall itself, but I was trying to get an extra wall during Legion's Con, but everything was sold out. So I was really hoping to get another wall so I can add these corners to the wall and make a larger diorama. Wall XD has done an amazing thing with these right here because it's all plastic, and there are certain bricks in here that you can remove and add accessories to, which is awesome. You can add different accessories into the wall itself, and create like a nice atmosphere, something that's more alive in a way. So let's see here. Here's the other torso. So it's cool because it comes with these shoulder pegs, which is nice, and it comes with extra shoulder pegs, which is even better. But I love this. This is great to see. I love how I can pop these out very, very, very easily. Oh, wow. Very easily. Look at that. Now, will the shoulders come out easily? Well, the whole peg came out, so that'll be tough to take out. So unless I can take out, yeah, see, the whole shoulder piece came out. How am I gonna? There we go. It wasn't too bad. My fear was how these ball pegs, depending upon how deep they are, can go in. That is definitely a softer rubber. Now I have a Chun-Li in a way. Now, can these change? That's pretty cool. That's really cool that I could swap that out. And I could swap these out too. So if I wanted to, can I pop that out? I feel like it can. Like I could swap it to white ones, I should say. But we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Where is the effects? There it is. Now I'm guessing. Let's see if I. This is cool. You think I'd be able to stand her up? I'd try, but right now I'm just gonna mess with this like this and be like, that's a cool effect to utilize for a kick. It's not bad. I think it looks really good. Man, the articulation of this is wild. It's definitely, there's a lot of range, so much movement. That's really cool. I wonder if the head comes off nicely. At least I think it does. Because the head's got, it's very different. Well, the ball pegs in the necks are, it varies, but it still looks, this is still nice. Because I think sometimes the ball peg comes out where you hope it doesn't come out, but it does. I mean, it's fine. You can still mess around with it, but sometimes it's just easier if one ball peg stays in place. That's cool. I like this. That's really awesome. So much. Oh, she's got movable eyes too. You can change the direction of her eyes with the use of this tool right here. So I love those features. Those features, swear to God, those are only in like imports. Let's see. So many hands, different stuff. This is nice. Okay. I'll move this over here. Let's see. Who's next? What do I want to get? I should do Juggernaut. Where's Juggernaut? I gotta see how big this guy is. Oh, there he is. I found him. I think next week I gotta build this one. Definitely need to work on that too. Juggernaut. This thing is heavy, really heavy. I love it. I love the fact that this thing is enormous. Holy crap. Why is there plastic on the back of this thing? There's all this tape and on the back. What the hell? Dude, the hands are, wow, okay. Toe joints. Insane. Now he has the effect in here. I'm just going to leave that alone for a moment. But wow. Yo, even they did some nice sculpting detail on the hands. Joe, what's up, man? Not tell not tell me. Oh, tell you directly? I'm sorry. The hand detail is insane. They even have, a shading of paint on the fingernails too. That's really nice. Sculpting on these. Good Lord. And, hand. Oh my God, here we go. Let me see. Compared to like look at that. That's geez. I don't know, guys. This is phenomenal. It really is. I'm surprised how awesome of a sculpt and the size of this thing. It's incredible. The face inside there looks great. He's got butterfly joints. Of course, single jointed elbows. What do you get? That's that's what you get out of these big figures from Hasbro. Is there there is some movement there. You can definitely turn. Back and forth is okay. Oh yeah, I think I had to. I heard you need to oil that up inside, which I can do. I have a good amount of shock oil right here. Yep, there we go. I can put some oil in there now. Hopefully, if I could see it properly. We'll see. If that helps, that's great. But I'm just surprised, like the fact that the turning on this thing scares the crap out of me. Like where it just bounce backs. So this is awesome. Look at this. Nice toe joint. Good Lord. Turns at the knee. The knee barely goes anywhere, but then again, where do you expect it to go? Woo! That's a big boy. That is huge, man. Oh, no. What do you say to that? Holy crap. That's wild. Where is my other juggernaut? The only other juggernaut I have is the Build-A-Figure one. And it's not there. Oh, you know what? I think it's here. Please. I don't know if I'm going to fish this thing out. I'm going to knock down every figure. Because, of course, the bigger figures are always in the back. And I'm going to be unable to fish it out properly. But I'll do it. This is the Build-A-Figure one. Let's move you over. So that's in terms of height. Geez, just the arms alone. There's definitely a huge size difference. Even the hand itself. Now the hands are extremely exaggerated for this as well, but geez, it's awesome to see, just the difference between the two from the first Build-A-Figure to this Gamerverse one. The Gamerverse one looks great. Man, this is going to be a fun shelf to build. It really will be. Getting all these Marvel versus Capcom characters, I think it's going to be a lot of fun to put together. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to move you out of the way. All right. Well, we're on a roll. We are on a roll, trying to knock these stuff out. Okay, we're going to stick to a theme, I swear. Who else? It's Gargantos. I don't know. That seems like a lot to put together right now. Oh, yeah. We're going to Mythic Legion it. We're going to do that. This one. So this is the Legion's Con exclusive, the Nymph and the Churl. So this is basically two characters in one. You would need to buy two figures in order to create both characters. And at the time, I was just like, I'll just buy one. I don't need to create both. But because of how awesome this figure looks, it made me want to buy two. It comes with so much. All these hands, which is awesome. More soft goods, accessories. There's an extra head right here on the other tray. This thing comes with, yeah, it's 4 female heads, which is crazy. So there's one female head. There's the second female head. More accessories here as well. I don't even know what most of this stuff is. And then there's like a dead head right there. Then there's another female head. There's this skull head too. Looks so cool. And this soft goods, I think, is a... Oh, it is, yep. It's a hooded cape. Nice. So they have that going on for it. So now that I bought 2 of these, I can create both characters. Now, which character I want to go with, I don't know yet. I guess we'll see. Let's just take out this figure. See how she looks. What are all these? Huh. Okay. She's got... There she is. Awesome belt right here. There's so many intricate details and paint details there as well. Soft goods skirt piece right here. Goes all the way around the back. I love the whole, black and grayscale coloring on the sculpt itself. Let me check out the box and just see. And I think, yeah, see. So this is the nymph character. And then this is the churl character. Either way, I think, well, the nymph is already in a way set up, and she has a staff as well as other, but then it comes with the extra heads. These are like 2 extra heads here, 2 different versions like this, which I guess you can just make more characters if you wanted to, because we got this head right here, short hair. It's basically similar to this one, but this one looks like an elf head maybe because of her ears. So she could be an elf. And then this one, we haven't seen this head in a long time. This is like the orc head, the queen orc head, which looks awesome because you can see those tusk teeth coming out, which is awesome. And then look at her headdress. That's cool. You got the top of a skull right there, and then like the mandible that goes towards the bottom. I think that looks awesome. So technically you have like all the orcs in a way. So you have like a human, an orc, an elf, and then you have the undead, which the undead looks pretty damn awesome. You can create all these characters, which is nice. Here is her staff, which we've seen this staff before with, good Lord, I think a part of me wants to think we've seen this with, you know what, I can't even recall the name, but it is one of the magic users. So we have that staff for that. What are these other pieces? They look like, oh, are these wings? Maybe they're like little feathered wings. Oh, they got, there's so much in here. Look, there's a rat right there, cage, little pouches. There's even bones, I guess, that you can attach. This is a skull piece that's like a magic user type thing. That's a blade right up here. Man, there's a lot that comes with this thing. And honestly, there's this piece, which is unusual to me, but it's got a peg hole right there and a ball peg up here, which is kind of crazy. And I'm like wondering, it's like, oh, wait a second, I know what it's for. You could take this head and put it like right on top like that, and you can swap out the top here if you really wanted to go crazy and figure that out. Like you could have that right on the top. Wild. I'm glad it came with all these alternate hands too, so there's a lot you can mess with. That's a weird thing. And I think, is that oh, it's a diaphragm. That's new for females. I think it's new. I don't recall having Mythic Legions with a diaphragm cut. This is the orc head. That's pretty cool. I hate when they do that. They add all the accessories, and so when you buy up to 2, yes, I know. I was surprised too. I was like, oh, damn. I think one, to be honest, one is good enough. I mean, if you don't really care much for the storyline of it all, you can just deal with one. And a lot of the pieces are fodder. I could use a lot of these other pieces for other figures if I wanted to. That. There's the elf head. That's cool. And then the let's see here. Oh yeah, that is a new torso because now they have the neck hinge here. So that's why I was like, oh, that's really nice to see that they have the new torso on a female body. So I put the cloak, the hooded cloak on, and this will be tough because the hair that I have to tuck in the hair, the sculpted hair inside first. Okay. In order to make sure the head goes down. Almost. I got to style that a little bit more. But you got to get the idea of the hood. And that's the churl, apparently. A little bit more extra stuff. I think if you... Oh, I know what I'm doing. Hold on. I just looked at the picture, too. Shadowbird, what's up, man? How are we going to do this? Is that right? It is right. There we go. Now it's in the cage. How's that for creepy? Now it's just heavy, and we need to figure out a way for it to stand properly, and hopefully that's pretty neat. The figure is awesome. Yeah, it's beautiful. I think it looks amazing, and I didn't even put the head in properly, and that's because of the hair. That's cool. That's really cool. So we'll do this last one. We'll do the, oh no, not that one. Sorry. Since we know that one was, we'll do the Warrior and the Revenant. So this was the second exclusive, 2 out of 4 technically. I only bought 2. This one is the one I also wish I got 2 of as well, but This is, again, I had to get this one because I like collecting the knights. You are going to stand when I say so. You're not going to stand. All right. You know why? It's because of this. It's off balance completely. Okay. This one. Look at this. Extra hands. Look at these swords. Look at this. These two swords. And then we have a faceplate here. A skull head there. Skull right in there. Human head right there. And that's just the first tray. Second tray. We got a skirt piece. Look at that shield. The pauldrons. Comes with an axe. Headdress pieces. An alternate head right there. Well, look, comes with a neck piece. So if you wanted to make him an undead, look, there's another torso. You can change the torso out. Like I said, you can make them in two different characters. The first one, I'm assuming, well, the first one's the Revenant. Looks like that. And then this one is the Warrior. It looks like that. Which the Warrior itself, let's see. Oh boy. Okay, so this is awesome. So it's got, wow, all new armored skirt piece here with soft goods underneath it, which looks really good. So this is, the head sculpt is calling this the Revenant. You can cover that up right there. Nice tattered soft goods. That's awesome. But I guess if you change out the head, which is, you can make it into the Warrior. So there's the Warrior. Well, technically the Revenant, the skull character, is actually this torso and this head together. So that's where you'd have to swap it out. That's different. So you have this guy right here as the Warrior. And look, like it's soft, which is nice. And you can, I think you can, oh no, it's not. Sorry. That's the wrong head. I think it's the skull head. The skull head. Yeah, the skull head. Oh, check that out. So you can pull that up. You can take this out. Take the skull out. And you can put this alternate faceplate on like that. Put that back on. And then you have, that's really cool. Options. Very cool options. Love that. This, also another option. Take that, and I guess we can take this neck piece, the neck joint out. Here we go. Put that on. And look what we got going on. Now this, I think, this reminds me, the body, oh yeah, the body reminds me of Valiant Knight. So I'm going to assume it's going to have, oh yeah, it's got really good articulation for Mythic Legions. So it has a much better range and articulation because I recognize these legs from the Valiant Knight. So that's pretty nice. There is another head here. This is, if I remember correctly, this is the Sir Gerard head. Let's put this neck back on. So there's this armored head. It does have almost got it in. It's almost hurting. Well, it is hurting my hand trying to fit these pieces on. Oh man, it's just awkward that way. No chewing. What's up, man? How you doing? Mythic Legion Cosmic Toy lines are so damn impressive. I like the Stingray and Koi Fish Legion. Yeah, the Koi is awesome. I love that figure. What a way to like utilize that body. Oh, this is tough. I'm trying to force these things in. I can't do it. I'm not going to show it to you. I'd have to heat it up in order to make that work properly. And right now, can't heat it up. This, I'm going to get a sword out though. What is there? A little out of my price range right now, but the detailed deco posing is just so, yeah, absolutely. I agree. I wonder, can I double hold? Oh, yeah, I can. I feel like this guy needs a cape of some kind. Rick, what's up, man? Missed the last 2 hours of my customer. Well, I appreciate it, man. Oh, is that tonight? I forgot. I definitely have to watch Stranger Things. The wife was looking forward to that too. She has some homework tonight, so I know tonight won't be a night to watch. But once her homework's done, we'll be watching it. Let's see here. All right. So thanks, Robert. I appreciate it. How you been doing? Let's see. All right. So nice. This, yeah. Revenant, I think I can. Yeah, I'll need to really figure out what, not necessarily make it into the character that it says on the box, but maybe just make it my own, because this weathered armor, it's awesome. It's not just your typical like iron or silver. It looks worn down and it looks great. It really does. Of course, she looks awesome. This undead character right here. And there's a whole storyline behind these 4 characters. So I haven't read it yet. I would like to. when I get the chance to. I mean, I could just go right online and read it, or you can just read it on the box. Why not? Yeah, these look great. This looks awesome to see together. Finally opening them up, which is nice. We opened up a lot. Considering it's past 11 o'clock, I'm going to cut it in a few minutes. So these Mythic Legions look amazing. They really do. I'm so happy I made this purchase to buy them, and I think they will go very well with what I already have in my Mythic Legions collection, because I've been only focusing on um, knights and like demon type characters from Mythic Legions, because I got rid of like my vampires, my skeletons, my barbarians. So all I really have left is like demons and knights. Couple magic users, couple. Yeah, we'll we'll stick to those because I'm not trying to go all nuts again with Mythic Legions. Marvel Legends is different. I love Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends have always been a staple of mine, and I'm always going to be collecting them. But opening the Gamerverse figures, I like them. They're awesome. I think this Wolverine is actually a really nice Wolverine, and I'm I'm happy with what they did here. It wasn't executed perfectly, but they did a good job for coming as close to it as possible. And it's amazing to see that they did a ball waist for Wolverine. And that just goes to show you how a ball waist makes a hell of a difference for articulation on action figures, and that Marvel Legends really needs to incorporate ball waists. They really do, because it really makes a difference on this Wolverine as well. So we opened up so many figures with Punisher over here, Daredevil over here, which looks sculpt looks great. The Cap, the Venom, Silver Samurai, the Juggernaut. My God, huge man, and of course Quinn Lee. Quinn Lee over here, beautiful figure, absolutely, definitely. Articulation on that is beyond amazing. It's crazy to see something like that. Let's see. Hello, mouse. Where are we going? Here we go. It's almost a shade away from gunmetal on that. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. But you know what? Outside of the shading and the paint that they did, man, the sculpt, in just so much detail in the sculpt that allowed it to shine that way. It's so good. Really is. Bobby, what's up, man? Thank you, sir. I'm glad to be back, and hopefully it'll be on Sundays at this time, or 9 o'clock time. So I will try to make it a habit and make it a scheduled thing, and we'll continue going on for Sundays. So we'll go from there. There you go. All right, guys. So appreciate everyone for hanging out with me. As always, I greatly appreciate. We'll try to definitely make this a Sunday night thing. So I will make sure to schedule this again for Sunday night, 9 o'clock next week. Of course, if there's anything happening, I will let you guys know where I have to cancel or postpone, and we'll see what happens from there. But we still have a lot more figures to open. Like I said, it's been a little over 2 months since I've been opening figures. Even though I've been collecting, I still need to open up some figures, get rid of a lot of these boxes. So I'm glad we could open up as much as we did here. We really did. And I'm glad I can add them to the shelves behind me. So very, very cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hope to see you soon, and hope to see you on the next hunt.